So I'm just down here in Dubai Harbour, just arrived, left it a little bit late, although traffic wasn't too bad. We ended up, we checked into our next hotel, which is one of the Jumeirah hotels, Jumeirah Al Naseem. So we just checked in there and we ended up going for a little walk around just to see where everything was, to get our bearings. We have been there before. Went to Somersault Beach Club last time we were in Dubai, so we knew a little bit about it. We did sort of sneak into the pool last time and used the main pool, so we do know a little bit about it. But it's a nice area, probably one of the best beaches, if not the best beach in Dubai. So yeah, down on the Dubai Harbour, you can see in the background. And tonight I am a guest with Jeremy Harbour, who is quite famous in the world of M&A. He started many years ago doing deals for himself, and then he set up something called the Harbour Club, which is obviously no relation to where we are, just the fact that he's called Jeremy Harbour, I think. So he set the Harbour Club up, which is kind of teaching entrepreneurs how to buy businesses, different deal structures, different ways to finance deals, how to find deals in the first place, and all the way through to negotiating with the business owner, all the way through to completion. So that you can imagine there's lots of components to this. And I did the Harbour Club and joined the Harbour Club in 2021. So I just sold my healthcare business in 2020. Then I joined the Harbour Club in 2021. So I've been doing deals since 2021, although probably wasn't till 2023 when I really sort of got going with it. Did 4 deals last year, being 2024, and fingers crossed at the end of this month should have completed 2 deals this month, in June. So that would take me to 2 this year. Target is 8. Whether I'll get there or not, I don't know. But yeah, one of the big ones is our healthcare mobility group, which is really exciting. It's in the same sector that I was in before I sold, so that's exciting to go again. So one of the deals that we should be completing, if not this week, the week after, that is in the mobility space. And we've got a very ambitious plan to grow to 100 million turnover in 5 years. And we're going to do that through acquisition, through a buy and build strategy. Don't want to get involved in growing a company from scratch again. There's a lot of people that leave my industry, and what they do is they just start again. So it takes them another 10 years to probably get to where they were the first time. Yes, they'll get another exit potentially, but doing it the way I'm doing, we're going to buy a business and we're already going to be, well, if everything goes to plan, we aim to be at 10 million by the end of this year. So from acquiring our first business to the end of the year is only 6 months. But yeah, it's definitely something that's a little bit under the radar in the UK, I would say. Not many people think about doing and scaling up this way. So it's certainly something to be looking into, and something I'm going to be talking a lot more about over the coming weeks. I'm actually speaking at a big M&A event here in Dubai on the 22nd. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I think I'll dive in. My arm is aching. I haven't got proper apparatus with my YouTube channel. So I'm going to leave it here and maybe pick it up again and maybe go over the detail over the next few days, week, I'm probably going to go into the detail a lot more about how you buy a business, and how it is the best way to create wealth. Catch you later. So with all that talking, I've ended up walking down the wrong side of the harbour, but I've ended up with fantastic views, as you can see. Again, it doesn't look on my camera, it just doesn't look as impressive as in real life. So yeah, looking forward to jumping on Jeremy's yacht. He's launching a new podcast and he's kindly invited me on as a guest, so I'll be chatting to him. With some podcasts you get the questions in advance and stuff, or you get a steer of what you're going to talk about, but this one, no, it's just literally going to be off the cuff, which I prefer. So I'm looking forward to that, looking forward to digging a little bit deeper into my background, into my journey in mergers and acquisitions. For anyone that doesn't know what M&A stands for, it's mergers and acquisitions. So looking forward to getting involved in that. And yeah, I better get down there and see what this is all about. Yeah, so just realised as well, we did actually charter a yacht from this very harbour, marina. Last time we were in Dubai, the grandparents were here, so we took them out for the day. And yeah, very nice indeed. So yeah, just while I'm kind of walking down, just to touch on the event that I'm speaking at on the 22nd. So there's different speakers within the whole topic of mergers and acquisitions. I've been nominated post deal, so obviously once you've done the deal, what that then looks like, what you have to do next. But joking aside, how you can maximize that business. And you know, there's no point in buying a business if you don't know how to scale it, or you don't JV with a partner that knows how to scale a business. So whether it's putting in new systems and processes, that might be on the finance side, it might be on the operations, it might be both. Systems in terms of your sales systems and your marketing systems. It might be changing the culture. It might be recruiting. You know, you might need to, hopefully, and this is the way I do it, but I always look for a management team in place already. But if not, you might have to put your own management team in place. Well, basically, you're looking for ways that you can take that business from where it is now to a lot better place, so that you can then basically make a return on the business. So just say if you're buying a business and you're paying, I don't know, maybe you're paying 3 times EBITDA, and if that's fair, true value, then you want to be making the business better so that it's worth maybe 5 times EBITDA. So you've then got your margin when you sell the business on to the next person. And most people, to be fair, will do this, and they'll do it over maybe a 2, 3 to 5 year period. I do have people in the community that like to do it quicker. They like to get a business, they like to put their stamp on it as quickly as possible. And then, I don't like using the word, but flip it. So you're buying it, you're improving it, and then you're selling it for more. And there's lots of people that are successful doing it that way. But for me, I'll probably need 3 years to really turn the business around. When I say turn the business around, there might not be nothing wrong with it, but I'll be able to spot things within that business that then takes it to the next level. And been through the process already of building a business, exiting a business, I'd like to think I know what buyers look for. So whenever we do this, we always have a big emphasis on what the buyer wants. And I've got a pretty good idea of that now. So yeah, it might be a new concept to some. It's certainly the way forward for me. I don't want to be in the thick of a business ever again, dealing with customers, dealing with staff, dealing with suppliers. I want to work on the strategic side, and basically I want to work on acquiring the next one and the next one and next one, and building it as quickly as possible. But obviously with my background, I can add a lot of value in terms of the organic growth of the business. And that's what I've got to be careful of, really, that I don't spend too much time getting into the nitty-gritty of the business. So you always have to bring in, or the business might already have a great MD or CEO. That's the first thing that matters. And then you can kind of build the business around them. And you can act as a support mechanism or a mentor for the CEO or for the MD, but you're not involved in the day-to-day of running the business. So anyway, my arm's aching. I am a little bit early, so probably go another 10 minutes before I hop onto the yacht and start the podcast. I'm just gonna have a nice wander around, maybe get a drink, and yeah, then I'll be ready to rock. Just heading down now. It is warm on a night this time of year in Dubai, but it's not too bad. A little bit sticky, but I don't think it's any worse than being in like Ibiza in the height of summer. So yeah, I'm gonna hop on and yeah, see how it goes. So just here with Jeremy, we've just finished the podcast on his yacht, which is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
How long have you had it?
Oh God, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. Yeah, it's named after my wife, Yacht Simona. So if you want brownie points, name your yacht after your wife.
Cool. So do you want to just give a little bit of an introduction to the Harbour Club and what it's about when it was started?
So I mean, look, the Harbour Club was something I started by accident back in 2009. I was having all these people coming to me asking for consulting. You know, come and consult for us, come and work for us. And I didn't want to work for anybody. I was busy doing deals. And so I just thought a fair exchange of money for information would be to teach people how to buy companies. And I didn't realize what it would turn into at the time. I honestly just did it because people were paying me to learn stuff, and I love talking about what I do. But since then, it's now become the largest community of mergers and acquisitions experts around the world. There's about 4,000 people in total, probably about 2,000 people super active in the app, in the community. We have loads of live events, which are fantastic. Everybody really enjoys the live events. We have loads of online training. We have about 300 hours of bonus content in our app. We have all the documents that you need to be able to do deals. And everybody helps each other. Everybody shares information, answers questions, talks about the deals that they're doing. This weekend we have an event called Deal Fest, which is 3 days of solid case studies. So our members stand on stage and talk about deals that they've done and the lessons they learned, how they found the deals, what how the warts and all stories about how those deals were done. This year, I believe we're on track to do nearly $1 billion worth of acquisitions throughout the community. So there's loads of great stories that come out of that, and loads of great lessons people can learn. And if you want to learn anything, you have to immerse yourself in that world. If you want to learn French, you go live in Paris. If you want to learn M&A, immerse yourself in a community of like-minded people who are doing it. Now, we are the original one. We're we actually do deals. I do deals every day. I was just sharing my latest deal, our holographic TV company that we've just taken public on the stock exchange. There's too many communities out there that are blind leading the blind. It's a bunch of people that have never really done deals, teaching people how to do deals. This is a deal junkies community, hence the Deal Junkie podcast that we've just been doing. So it's a very, very different experience.
Great. And when is the Deal Junkie podcast actually going to go live?
I have no idea.
No idea,
I
right.
just turn up and speak.
Yeah.
So, but I know, I think they want to get a load of them in the can first, so that when they start releasing them, we can do the consistency thing.
Yeah.
So, we'll slowly build up a good pipeline of them, and then we'll go regular.
Cool. Well, thanks for inviting us on anyway,
Awesome.
Jeremy.
No, thank you for coming along.
So I'm just back from the harbour, seeing Jeremy Harbour, and I'm just chilling on the bed with my little sidekick there, Sebastian Lynch.
Hello.
He's chilling on his phone. So it was a good session. With these podcasts, you can never tell how they go because they're live. I think it went well. Morning everyone. So it is the morning of my keynote speech, which is over in the V Hotel. I think it's Al Habdor City, perhaps. I'm actually speaking at 11:45. I'm going to try and get there for about 11. So I went for a run early this morning, about 6:15. Did about 45 minutes. Just been to Starbucks to pick up some goodies for the guys who I think are still fast asleep. Sporting my Sunland shorts and a very ruggy Jack Wills t-shirt. So I have to feel like I've got to get these, what they're called, outfit drops or something. Anyway, I'm messing. So looking forward to this today. I really am. I am a little bit nervous, but I've got some action-packed fun lined up, let's just say. And you'll see what I mean when you see the rest of the video. So I'm going to head back up to the room, let the guys have their coffees and lattes and pastries, and start to get ready and head over there. We're all going over there, me and two boys and Emma, giving us a bit of support. So catch you in a bit. So we're just on the way to the venue. In the end, we decided against Emma and the kids coming. We didn't want it to look like the David Lynch show, like turning up with all his family, doing his speech and then heading back off again. So we had a last minute change of heart, so I'm just heading there myself, probably a little bit earlier than I initially planned. Just thought, why not? I was ready. It gives us a chance to mingle and speak to a few people before I do my speech. So I am looking forward to it. As I said, I am a bit nervous, but I think it's the same with anything like this. Hopefully once I'm on the stage and get a bit of a flow going, I'll be fine. And then we've booked Shimmers tonight, which is a really nice Greek place right on the beach at Alcazar, which is just along from us. Kind of like just to, kind of chill out after the stressful morning. It's funny, although I'm nervous, it's something I'm used to, but it's also like something I don't do every day now. So just looking forward to getting into it, getting back, relaxing, because I have been thinking about it on various days throughout the trip about, you know, what am I going to say and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm all prepared as I can be. So yeah, see you all inside. Good morning everyone. So just a little update. Just been thinking a little bit about my talk yesterday, and I think I've always been the type of person that pushes the boundaries. When I got invited to talk, I could have just done a standard PowerPoint presentation, which is nothing wrong with, by the way, and I've done many of them before. But I just wanted to push myself and do something a little bit different and be remembered. And I think that's the key message, really. You've got to stand out from the crowd, especially these days when technology is so good and pretty much anybody can build a personal brand. Anybody can build their profile. You know, you've got so many tools within AI now. So you've got to always be thinking about how you can be different and how you can stand out. What is your USP? Unique selling proposition, if you don't know what that means. Whatever you're doing, whether you're growing your business, whether you're speaking to customers, whether you're wanting to buy a business and you want to build up rapport with the owner, you've got to really stand out from the crowd, and don't be afraid to do so. You know, what's the worst that can happen? A lot of people are worried about looking silly, and yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that, because I think people appreciate more what you've tried to do and what you've tried to achieve, and there's always going to be learnings along the way. I mean, even me just reflecting back on my talk yesterday, it's the first time I've ever done it. It's the first time I've spoke to that community live, and there's definitely things that I would do that is different next time. And for me as well, preparation. I didn't prepare for the presentation enough. I didn't even walk myself through it. I haven't got PowerPoint. I haven't even got a laptop. I just do most of my stuff from my phone. So I couldn't actually go through and make sure it all worked. So I relied on other people and put the trust in the people that were organising the event, and they were excellent. Everything worked, but I didn't get a chance to sort of ping through the different slides and work out how long I was going to take on each one, perhaps. And I didn't have a clue about my timing as well. I knew I had half an hour, but as I say, I never went through the presentation, so I didn't know how long it was going to take, and I didn't have anybody telling us where I was with my time. So there's all these things really that I would take and learn from next time. But the main message is, I had a go, I had a try, I tried to be different. I think it paid off, because I got a lot of really nice messages and people saying how good it was, which is nice, because when you put the effort in, it's nice to get that feedback. But even if it didn't go as well, I had a go, I tried, and that's what it's all about. Got to push yourself in this life, guys. If you want to achieve whatever you want to achieve, you've got to push yourself. There's no point in just standing back in the distance, at the back of the crowd, just hoping that life is gonna produce what you want it to produce. You've got to make it happen. And I think if you push yourself and try your best to make it happen, even if it doesn't happen the first time or the second time or the third, it will happen the fourth or the fifth. So yeah, it's all about pushing yourself and yeah, don't be scared. Give it a go. Start a day. Catch you later.